welcome back to Timberborn, and Christmas break is over and the start to the week was a little bit rough, and so the return has been a little bit delayed, but we're back. I was actually going to start with a different video because I've been playing the out of Timberborn over the break, but I've been playing my own save, and I was going to show you the colony that I'd built, but we're going to get stuck into finishing up on Cliffside. Last time we were shuffling around where everything was, and we've moved all of the food to this end of the map so that we can make use of beehives without worrying so much about bees stinging beavers. And we'll come on to more of that. And then we've been moving trees up to this end of the map and working on increasing our water pumping and storing, because we have more beavers now and we need to pump and store more water. So that's all of that. The other thing is I did a little test video of the effect of beehives on aquatic farms, and they do have an effect. So we need to get some beehives into the aquatic farms. Let's unpause the game. We do have a drought approaching. And we could do with getting a bunch more water pumped. We could do with more bots, really. And we could do with getting that water pump built. It is prioritized, so yeah. We've got a couple more in there. There's not really much more space that we could build water pumps. I was wondering if I could build some kind of contrived thing up here to get water pumps pumping this. We might have a look at that. Right, let's do that. Basically, what I was wondering is, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. Water pump needs 3, but we kind of need 4, and we need more height to get over the trees. We need to step back a bit to get that. So just delete those. This could be really ugly. Could trigger some of you. That's okay. It's not going to work. No, I can't be bothered with that. Let's just let them do their pumping thing, shall we? Let's make sure, I think I have made sure that all of the large water pumps are prioritized by haulers, so we've got plenty of haulers, so that's good. I threw in a whole load of temporary grills because we had a lot of ungrilled potatoes and ungrilled chestnuts and ungrilled spaladoc, so I thought we might as well turn that into food, and we've got a lot of storage we can make use of, so that seemed sensible to me. But yeah, let's get these beehives in. We probably have an issue that we can only build so far. What we might need to do is actually come in here, unplant a bunch of this so we can build spaladocs. I only want to unplant a single strip. Like that. They can't get to those, I don't think, so we'll unmark those to be planted. And then, yeah, if we let them harvest those, and then we will put in the beehives, that will significantly increase the productivity, assuming we have enough aquatic farms. We might need to build more aquatic farms, but we'll get to that. Yep, we've got more water storage up here. We want to try and keep the footprint of the beehives away from the paths so they're not stinging the beavers. I have got some patches of wheat in here marked not to be replanted to put beehives in. We might have to adjust those. Yep, I have got a whole load of chestnut trees in here ready to go. Whole load of oak trees that have been planted there, which are waiting. And yeah, and I've got a whole load of houses that we put in which are waiting to be unpaused. The other thing that we're going to have a look at doing is to put in the wonder, because that's probably going to take quite a while to build. We need berries, and actually we don't have that many berries growing, do we? Because the wonder needs berries. So what we might actually need to do, and it needs treated planks. I was going to say we could get rid of some of these, but we probably can't. What we will do is mark those not to be replanted. We will plant more berries there. And we're going to unlock the earth recultivator for 20,000 science. And my thought was to try and build it on some kind of platform out above this. Or maybe up above this. So how much space does it actually need? We can count it on here. So that's a 6, 7 by 7 by the looks of it. Okay. So how are we going to build a 7 by 7 platform? I almost want to build it. I know JC's done his just like standing up on a single plinth in the middle of the map up here. I don't quite want to copy that. What I think we're going to do is delete these because they're not needed. Come here. That's 5. If we did that, that would give us 7. That would give us only 6, unless we made use of that as well. So that would give us, yeah. And then if we built up that, and can we come in there? I guess what we can do is replace that there, and then we can put a path across there. We can get rid of that path, leave that will fit there, and that is going to hit most of the map. Yeah, cool. So we'll let them work on building that. I let them, you know. It's kind of what they do, isn't it? So that's one of our beehive spots, I believe. 3 stays clear of the path, which is awesome. I'm going to prioritize building that because we want them to build that as a priority. I'm actually going to deprioritize building that guy. Yeah. Why aren't you cutting those trees down? I did the wrong thing. I took the cut order off, not the planting order. There we go. That's what I need to do. Yep. And then as they harvest these, we'll get the path going in. And then we'll work out where we're going to put everything. So yeah, I've been playing the other colony that I mentioned over the Christmas break. Pretty sure over the Christmas break. JC the Beard, you probably are aware, started his apocalypse mode. I think I've mentioned it in other videos, and I attempted originally playing it with his original super hard settings and failed, I think, 7 times. And then I gave in, maybe not really giving in, and started playing on the settings that he's playing on now. And yeah, I played that to death over Christmas and survived at least one 100-day bad tide. And yeah, I've got now a pretty big colony. And I was going to just kind of do a little video on there showing you how I've approached his apocalypse mode, kind of extreme hard mode settings, because I thought that might be fun, and I thought you guys might like to have a look at that. The basement of our thingy is dry. That's not good. Let's lift that up. Means we need to adjust those settings a bit so we can get more water in there. So the drought's just started, so we're kind of screwed there. That might not be great for our power generation. Oh well. It's at least pumping at the moment, and I've got smart power installed now, so our batteries are pretty well charged up, so that's good. Why aren't they building that? We are short of logs. Okay, I guess that's where I've done the switch over of where all the logs are based. So yeah. Oh well. How are we looking? We've got 17,000 water. We probably actually need to go around and make sure that our water pumps are paused, because I've added a whole load of new ones. Yep, that one didn't even get built. We could squeeze another one in there, ready for the next. No, we couldn't, because that's there. We could if we took out some trees. I think that's worth doing. So let's de-plant those ones, so you can be replanted as an oak tree. And get those in, and then yeah, we'll make you, once they're cleared, we'll put another deep water pump in there, because we need the ability to pump and store a heck of a lot more water during the periods where we have access to water. So we are now in the process of wrapping this series up, as I believe I said last time, and I guess following in the footsteps of JC, although not intentionally, because it was basically audience decision. We're going to be starting an Ember Pelt series. So it's kind of cool that he started one, because it means I can learn a little bit about how the Ember Pelts work. I didn't mean to put that there, because we don't really want to put a beehive there. So let's replant the wheat. So he's just started a series on the map that we did a series on, which is really awesome, and I've forgotten the name of it. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to be starting an Ember Pelts series soon. I am a little bit tempted actually to start it before we finish this one, because I really want to get stuck into playing. Yeah, I really want to get stuck into playing with the Ember Pelts, because they look like a lot of fun. And from here, we are now at the point where the plan, we want to move that across one so we're not apart. Yeah, let's unplant that replant that. Well, we're really just kind of wrapping things up, so and I think a lot of it we're just going to be resource limited, so probably and imminently in this case we will be jump cutting stuff, because there's going to be a lot of waiting for things to grow. You know, we need trees, we need treated planks. I don't know if the power grid can probably withstand us to put in more plank and log production. And if I built the rest of the houses, we could then put another layer of industry on top of them. Maybe that's the way to go. Slightly annoyingly, I can't start the houses where I started these ones because we've got that bit of staircase there. But we can just kick them out a little bit here, so that's not a massive problem. In fact, we will prepare for that. So let's start building more housing. We won't actually populate said houses yet. So instead of putting in the staircases, we'll just put a placeholder path piece. I think that means we need to delete that grill, and yeah. We will begin. Approach the end, or is it the end of the beginning? Definitely not the end of the beginning. It's definitely the beginning of the end. Oh, you're different. No. Single platform. Cool. Housing. There we go. And then we'll do another layer on top. Go. This is going to trigger someone's OCD, I know, and I apologize for that, but the way I do things, not to intentionally trigger people's OCD, but well, that's even worse, isn't it? Because we've offset again. But you know, what we could do is use. Oh, we've got mini lodges, not row houses, haven't we? Look at that. Look at that. It's a thing of a thing. Definitely a thing. Well, that will at least stop it getting too horrendous. Apart from the fact that we are going to need to not do that, but do what am I doing? Don't answer that, any of you. Delete you. Actually, no, we do need double platforms there, which means we need stairs there. And then what we're going to do is, no, please. God, I've forgotten how to play this game. Triple platform. Let's do path piece there. Single platform. Then we can path all of that up. There, there, and there. Yep. That works. Like I said, I'm not planning to put in access to these yet. We just want to plan for the building of them so that we know where things are going. And then once they're built, I might then pause them. Then we can put the axis in. And actually, maybe what we'll do is, if I prioritize it all, we can then sort that out. Food, beehive. Yep, that should be okay. It's still beehive. Oh, I need to go across another one. Or did I not actually sort that out? Plant crops. Unplant you. Plant you. Did I not? There we go. Right, how are we looking for harvesting this sparadoc? Okay, so we've got a little way to go there. Starting to work on that. I think I'll come back when we've made a bit more progress. The path is clear now, so we can look at putting in our beehives. It was 7, wasn't it? Well done, well remembered. So let's get our unplanting tool, and we want to 1, 2, 3, 4. So there, I guess. 2, 3. So let's do this way first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go from there and go 7 from there, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks okay. So then let's come across 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Go about there, I guess. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So about there. That looks like that might. But that should be okay. And there. I guess if we come in here, it's coming from the end there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's delete that piece of path. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be okay-ish. I guess probably didn't need to delete paths because these all need to go on platforms. And that's actually, we're going to get the delete. We're just going to delete these so we can do them sooner rather than later. Here's sparadoc. Because we've done quite a lot of waiting around for things to be unplanted. So there we go. Go. Come on. Food. Beehive. 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 I think in the past, these used to have to go on land. Obviously, that meant you could just put a block of land in, but now they don't. So that gives us a pretty complete coverage of the aquatic garden. So that's cool. We are going to have to keep an eye on whether we're actually harvesting all of that once those are in. I'm going to prioritize the build of those, and then once they're built, we'll take the path out and we'll put back the other stuff. So that's in. Let's pause that house, and once they're in and paused, I've then been putting in the staircase, but that's not where that staircase goes, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So I might need to, I can just connect that say I can just connect. I need to go up another level. So I think what we'll do is we'll come. We need to get to one. So we need a stair there. Platform. We need to do that, don't we? Yep. Cool. And they are making excellent progress on that. Our water supply is going to last through the drought, which is good. Power is lasting just fine. This is going to dry out. It seemed to drop really quickly for some reason, possibly because someone had left a water pump on. I'm not sure. And these things do, these large water pumps do take a lot of water out of the system. So we won't mention any names as to who might have done that. Actually, this is probably saying that it's probably a good time to go around and make sure that we have pause, unpause, pause set on all of our pumps, because I have built rather a lot of them recently. Yep, there we go. So then we'll get our new one built, and because we put it in, we can just check that that is set as well. Go. Awesome. They are nowhere near starting that yet. They're busy working on the other jobs that I've given them to do. Cool. So again, I will carry on and I'll be back when there is anything of note. We're mostly log limited at the moment. I've been slowly putting in berry bushes as we go. I'm pretty sure this needs berries to do its thing. The other one did. So yeah, we've got the, actually let's just have a look resources wise. Amazingly, we've got the metal beams. We've not got anywhere near the treated planks or the gears. So we will want to up our production of treated planks and gears. But we will carry on for now. I'll be back in a bit. The drought has ended. We ended with 8,000 water, so that's pretty good. We did end with this being completely empty, which is not so good. So, yep, things are a little bit parched, shall we say. I've decided to add these chestnut trees here because we've got a big grove of chestnuts over here. I figured we would cut these down, plant them as oak trees, because we do have a shortage of oak, or a shortage of wood. So yep, that seems like a good idea to me. It's one of the things that's holding back our progress. Oh, we've got the rest of our beehives in. Let's, in that case, delete the rest of this path, and we can then replant the rest of our aquatic farm. So we need an cat's tail, and then I think we are mostly spadadoc. Awesome. So yeah, food wise we're fine, water wise absolutely fine. In terms of drinking water, in terms of water supply, we didn't really have that much of a problem. You know, the trees all grew fine. We just got a little bit dry at the end. The crops grew fine because this bit stayed fully hydrated. So yeah, and we are going to, as I said, replant this area with oak trees. Yeah, I think that's a sensible idea, and we just need to wait for more water to flood back in here. Power seemed to keep flowing, which is great. Our bad water is a little bit low, but I'm not too bothered because we're not really using a lot of it at the moment. I could pump some out from somewhere, but I'm not too worried. Yes, I know I could put a bad water rig on here, but we need the bad water flowing. So for those of you that were adamant that we desperately had to put a bad water rig in, we have got through the entire thing without doing that. What we're really short of is essentially logs and planks. And that's because we're short of logs. So this big stand of oak has kicked in. So hopefully these guys are going to get this cut down. We probably need to prioritize these by haulers actually, because they're full and they're probably wasting time emptying themselves when the haulers could be doing that, because we've got lots of haulers. So yeah, I don't think we have any more space to put more lumberjacks in there. No, but if we get haulers in to do that, that'll help. Yeah, that's improved our wood situation a lot. This will improve it a little bit, not a lot. This should improve the food situation, and now basically the process for the rest of the series is get the rest of the housing built to get up to housing for 500 beavers, get the Wonder Earth Recultivator built, and not die. I think our water supply is probably good for that number of beavers, because we had about, I think, did we have about 14,000 litres going into the drought, and we seem to come out of it okay. So yeah, I want to get water into the bottom there, but to do that we actually need this thing to be full. So currently it is not, I guess, because we're just pumping a crazy amount of water out of that, but we have pumped 6,000 water, so you know, in not many days. So maybe I could pause a couple of these, because we are looking at getting our water supply completely full, and we could do with this filling up. So yeah, it's just not enough of a water supply on the map, I guess. I suppose ultimately we're pushing bad water into here now. So that is open, so we should get bad water flowing into here at some point. It looks like we might need more farming down there. They're kind of keeping up, actually. They're kind of keeping up. There's not too many needs harvesting crops standing, so we're probably okay, actually. And the same down here. So yeah, it looks like we're okay. We are up to 16,000 water nearly already, so I'm a little bit tempted to ease up on the pumping a bit more. Because we've only got 1.5 water depth in our reservoir. And basically everything is going into there, so yeah. I think what I'm going to do, and I don't know how long this video is because it's been a bit stop-starty. I'm going to run to the start of the drought. We'll see how long the drought's going to be. It's not going to be massively long. It's not going to be unsurvivably long. We need 1 day to fill that, so I'm going to pause a few more water pumps so that more water can go into the storage. Incredible that we're pumping so much water out that we can't fill the reservoir. And that's how effective those deep water pumps are, I guess. That is pretty insane, and we didn't get that second one built. Extra one built. But yeah, we're not getting any, we don't seem to be getting any bee stings, which is cool. Yeah, that's good. That's filling up. Not going to be full, I don't think. Yes, where was I? What I'm going to do is we will go to the start of the drought. We will see how long the drought's going to be. Should there be a beehive there? Yes. There should be a beehive. Yeah, we're going to go to the start of the drought. We'll see how long it's going to be. And then I think I'm going to stop there. And I will play on a bit in the background so that we can make some progress on getting stuff built that I've planned. Actually, in the interests of that, can I get... I'm going to have to rework this staircase. We'll save that for when you guys are here. Because you probably want to see that, don't you? So next time, we will rework this staircase. We'll get rid of all of these, rework the staircase. And then we'll put in the next layer of industry on top here so that we are able to facilitate construction of the earth recultivator. So we're going to need more gears, more treated planks. We've got the metal blocks, so that's good. And essentially, we're going to be log limited, I think. It's really going to be, I think, just a lot of waiting for stuff to happen again. Anyway, got 0.8 days. How much water do we have in there? 8, not a lot. Let's pause a couple more, because at this point I'm quite happy that we've got 18,000 litres of water stored. So, yeah, I'd rather get a bit more water in here. It's quite crazy, I think, anyway, that our water pumping capacity is almost as much as our app's water supply. That's pretty crazy. Pretty great. Now it's pretty good that we're going into the drought with almost full water tanks. And our water supply is more than enough to last the longest drought with the population we have at the moment. So we're still looking to double that population. So, gonna get interesting. Food-wise, we're absolutely fine. We can open up some builders' huts once the drought arrives. So, not that we've got the resources to build any quicker, but, you know, we might as well. So how long are we looking at? And yeah, let me know if you would like to see my JC the Beard inspired apocalypse mode colony. 26 days. We will be absolutely fine for that. Let me just check. Actually, we can just check it here, can't we? Large water pumps are under L for large. You're still being built. Sure, just pause the building of you for now. Yep. You need to be prioritized by haulers, but yep, they are all paused. So they're all being chopped down and replanted. They are being replanted. So you can be paused. Awesome. We ended up with that being almost full. Excellent. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. We will be back to somewhat regularly scheduled content, although I am away a lot next week, doing farm sim stuff. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.